Charlene back from Radical Feng Shui with Charlene, and today I'm going to talk to you about the types of gardens that I was taught that we could make or create. Now there's all kinds of different ones, but you can incorporate 2 or 3 at a time. So the first one that we've been going through food gardens. They're very important, especially in North America, especially these days with GMO food. Wanting to know where your food comes from and growing it yourself can be very, very vitalizing. So one is a food garden. The next one is I can hear all these children in the background. We can create a children's garden, and children's gardens are really quite something, and I'll get into that. And I talked about a Zen garden. Zen garden can be incorporated in other gardens. We have rock gardens we can incorporate, creating certain specific combinations that bring and elevate the geomancy or the energy of the area. We have miniature gardens, which can be seen they're more Asian, like that's why we create bonsai trees to kind of miniaturize the boldness and the yin and yang and life energy of a plant. Well, you can put bonsai in a miniature garden, or you can have a bonsai garden all to itself. It leads us into the Japanese style garden. If you live in Vancouver, you can go to Dr. Sun Yat-sen's Japanese garden. There's moon gates, I've talked about those. There's bridges over water. Again, incorporating a lot of nature. We have formal gardens. So this is where the Western gardens started to take a formal look, and we started to create things that are in French gardens and European gardens and British style gardens. They're all a different way of focusing energy and focusing chi flow so that when you walk through them, you are guided through them. So it's not as much as creating nature in the garden as formalizing the garden, that's a great thing to do too. It's just combinations sometimes ease up and create more of a yin and yang feel. We have natural gardens. You can actually leave your backyard or a space in your garden to be natural, allow it to develop itself. And I've talked about this in other videos. Wild gardens are very important. Like having a wild area in your garden is super important. We can have water gardens. We can create areas where we're inviting water flow through it, and we don't have to have actual water. We can use sand, we can use pebbles to mimic water. So that's another way we can garden. We have entertainment gardens, of course. There's romantic gardens, flower gardens, herb gardens, coastal gardens, woodland gardens, meditation gardens, and healing gardens. And I will be getting into those at various amounts, or I'll be talking about them as I talk to you and share the secrets around Feng Shui gardening. Pretty common sense, but also oh, I didn't know that. I could do that. Waking that up in you so that you can create amazing, energized, chi-filled spaces around your home, especially in the summertime, especially when you have access to the sun and all its power. Please subscribe. Have a great day.